Hello and welcome to a fresh edition of Soccer Talk with Mumini Alao. My name is Tunde Koiki, and of course joining us as always is Mumini Alao himself. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Tunde. Thank you very much.
Interesting topic again today. The fact that Super Eagles manager Gernot Rohr is thinking of resurrecting the dead. By that I mean calling up long retired Super Eagles safe hands and former captain Vincent ENYEAMA, trying to reintegrate him back into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. On the surface of it, this seems like a very unwise move, but I don't know. That's my opinion. What do you think?
Big mistake. My opinion is it would be a big mistake to bring him back at this time.
Why?
I remember at the start when Gernot Rohr came and he looked at the personnel that we had in goal and he couldn't find anybody capable, okay? He was pushing very hard to bring ENYEAMA back into the team. At the start, before the qualifier started,
yes.
Okay? And that was a good time for ENYEAMA to have made up his mind to come. But after some time, Gernot Rohr chasing him, pleading with him, he didn't succeed, he had to surrender. And Kali Keme came from nowhere
and proved to be a hero.
Okay? Now, we have qualified. We have won the ticket. And you now bring ENYEAMA back at this time? I think it's going to be unwise. Number one, how will Mikel Obi react to that? He's the captain of the team now. ENYEAMA was the captain before he left. Okay? How will...
There can't be two captains in one ship.
You can't have two captains in the ship. Okay? Is he going to, accept that Mikel is the captain and then he doesn't throw his weight around? That's number one. Number two, is he going to have an automatic shirt as a number one goalkeeper? Then what happens to the guys who did all the work during the qualifiers? And if I want to go further back, I do remember that the circumstances that led ENYEAMA to quit the Super Eagles, people have been putting it down to Sunday Olise. We are missing out something. Before Sunday Olise became coach of the Super Eagles, ENYEAMA had been complaining about the Nigeria Football Federation. He had issues with the federation before Olise came on board, and the federation guys are still there. Have those issues been resolved? So I think Gernot Rohr needs to be given all this information so that he doesn't go and create unnecessary rancor within his team, because he's been saying that, look, one of the factors that made them to qualify is the togetherness in the team, everybody working in the same direction. But by the time you go and bring an ENYEAMA back and Mikel is not happy about it, even if he doesn't say it, then you already have a divided team. Okay? So where I sit here, if you ask me, Tunde, like you have just asked me, I would say let us leave sleeping dogs to lie and let ENYEAMA be left out of the Super Eagles. Okay,
now what about the issue, the much thrown about issue of experience? I mean, a man with over 100 caps, with put in the midst of a very young team. We must remember that many of these Super Eagles players have less than 20, 25 international caps.
Absolutely.
Experience is always key, like people have always said. Shouldn't we be thinking about that?
I agree with you, but then that was why Rohr wanted ENYEAMA to be back in the team long before now. But he said he wasn't coming. What I'm saying is that it's too late to bring him now. Okay? Of course, I know about his experience. 100 caps for the national team. But look, if you bring a player that the others are not happy about, he's not going to play the match alone.
No.
Okay? So in spite of all his experience, what he will create in the team is a division. And once you have a divided house, you are going nowhere. So that's why I said, look, it's best to leave him out at this point. Okay, let's work on the other goalkeepers that we have. If he cannot recover and he can go to the World Cup, beautiful. If he cannot, let's work on the guys that we have. And then we have a good defense. Let's solidify that defense. Your goalkeeper is as good as your defense. Okay?
Would you honestly now, would you honestly be confident with an Ikechukwu Ezenwa, who plays right here in the Nigeria Professional Football League, as your first choice at the FIFA World Cup?
2002, when ENYEAMA played his first World Cup for Nigeria, we weren't confident about him, but he played against England and Nigeria did not concede any goal. Okay, there is always a starting point. It was Ikechukwu that was number one at the World Cup in 2002, and then in the final game, Onigbinde brought ENYEAMA, and then he started his career from there.
And so many names coming up now. I mentioned there's an 18-year-old recently made his debut for Deportivo La Coruña, 6'4", Francis Uzoho. There's also Dele Alampaso as well. Daniel Akpeyi.
Let's give those guys their chance. I think ENYEAMA has served Nigeria very well we should allow him to rest.
We should let sleeping dogs lie.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, you've heard it from the man himself. He feels that Vincent ENYEAMA has served his time with the national team and should therefore be allowed to rest and stay out of action from now henceforth. Thank you so much, Mumini Alao.
My pleasure. Thank you
so much for the benefits of your wisdom. And more importantly, thank you for watching Soccer Talk with Mumini Alao. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.